Ms. Uppity Speaks and on Twitter at Ms. Uppity Speaks.
All right, y'all. That was Miss Uppity Speaks. I loved it, Jackie.
I knew you'd like that one.
I absolutely loved it. Okay, so y'all know we try to come without technical difficulties as we are going to try to talk to Jillian, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar from Down Under. Jill, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you, Brenda?
Oh, we're wonderful, baby. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
All right. So now, Jill, first I want to start. Jackie, say hello to Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Jackie. How are you going?
Fabulous. Thank you.
Okay, Jill, now first I want you to start off by telling the audience, the listeners, what you said in the chat room about Mitt Romney, why it is that he cannot care for people.
Well, I don't know if he can't care for people, but I was watching the 60 Minutes interview with him, and I was just watching him very closely, the way he was answering questions. And to be fair, I thought to myself, he's not really dodging the questions so much as not bothering to come up with the detail, the backup plan, if you know what I mean. And I thought, well, that's probably how he works around a boardroom table with all the investors, you know, that he would have, like Donald Trump, etc., who are used to somebody coming up with an idea and going, yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. Let's all do that. And then the minions go away and sort out the detail. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're all investors and they're just looking to make money. So he's just used to telling them how we're going to make money, what we're going to do.
Yes, so when he said, you know, I'd have to get together with Congress to work out the detail, and the interviewer came back and said, well, you know, you're expecting the people of America to hire you and you're not giving them the detail, you know, what they want to know.
Yeah.
And he sort of seemed a little bit puzzled. And
yeah, he did seem puzzled, didn't he? I'm going to tell him that later.
Yeah. You know, it's like he has people that will sort out all the detail. He'll come up with the big scheme, and because he is obviously a successful investor, people will jump on board with his schemes. You know what I mean? So, you know, I kind of thought, well, he's not actually. Well, I feel that he's not actually getting it as a candidate. I mean, as a president, he might come up with these ideas as well, and there'll be other people that will go away and do the detail. But as a candidate, I think he really needs to have the plan B there to tell the public this is the idea and this is the way we're going to go about getting there. You know. Well, that's just what I felt, and then I thought it's just like in a company or a corporation where they put the guy who's in charge of the finance, the chief financial officer or the chief financial guru, he gets to be in charge of the human resources. He gets to be, he's the corporate services manager or whatever. And they do not make good people decisions.
Yeah, Jill wrote this, Jackie, in the chat room. Exactly. She said, Mitt is used to touting his ideas to people with money to invest. That's why he can't answer questions. He is used to talking to investors who want to make a quick buck and are not there for the long haul. You cannot put a money man in charge of people. They do not make good people choices.
Yeah.
That was profound, Jill.
And then another thing too, Jillian, you were talking about, you know, CFOs. Well, here he would be the equivalent of our Treasury Secretary. There in Australia made some pretty potent comments about the Republicans, I think just this last week.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Did you
yes, yes,
I don't know if you read that or not, but
Yeah, Jill
yes,
sent that to us. Jill, tell us
yeah.
about your what's it, your treasurer in
yes.
Australia?
He's called the federal treasurer. He's also the deputy prime minister. So Julia Gillard's actually over. That's our prime minister. She's actually over in New York at the moment. So he's the guy that's running the country. So he picks up the high duties allowance, I guess. But Australia has a very strong economy. We've got the strongest economy in pretty much the Western world.
Uh-huh.
You know, the GFC didn't really affect us that much. We just tightened our belts and noticed that the power bills were a bit higher than normal.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't sustain that because other economies aren't recovering. And the main reason Wayne Swan was saying that they can't recover is because the Republicans won't allow President Obama to prop up and grow the American economy,
And that's the
which is
truth.
which is a very powerful economy, and we need that economy growing
Mm-hmm.
so that everybody else can grow, so
Mm-hmm.
that so we can all become productive.
Yeah, and
But
I thought what he said was just absolutely marvelous. He called them crazy.
oh yeah,
Because they are.
And that was the truth. They're crazy.
crazy and
And
crazy,
yeah, and I
crazy
want the
crazy.
I'm hoping and I believe that's what's happening now is this shift. The American people are really starting to see that damn, Ben Bernanke made a huge move, and I'm so happy he finally did it. I'm so happy he finally did it because every economist, every expert in the economy business will tell you that a stimulus would really, Obama's stimulus did great. It just wasn't big enough. And these Republicans, they know how this thing works. They know that what you need now is to throw in more money, the government. They did it for Reagan 19 times. Or they raised the debt ceiling 19 times. And whenever he needed a stimulus, they gave it to him. They gave it to all presidents except this little black buckwheat, nappy-headed, pickaninny Negro president. They don't want to give it to him because they know what's happening. If the American people see that this economy is really going to boom again, just like it did under Bill Clinton. They know the Republicans will never get to be president again because the people are not going to go through this again. And they know that the Democrats do the right thing. They look out for the people, and they just don't give a damn about the people. And I was just proud to see your minister of Treasury call them crazy.
Yes, yes. Well, you see, Mitt Romney's not making friends internationally, really. I mean, he went to London just before the Olympics and spoke to Tony Blair, who's the Prime Minister over there. And, he sort of said to Tony Blair, God, are you ready for the Olympics? That's what happened.
Yeah.
And then he went and said these crazy things about the Polish economy and the Iranian economy, and there's a lot of international people, organized countries that are looking now at America and going, well, hang on a minute, this can't be good globally if those Republicans get in, because this guy does not have the touch globally that's required.
Well, everything that he brings up to try to attack Barack Obama comes back now. The bastard had stock in the China and the Iranian oil.
No, it was the Chinese oil company that's doing business with Iran.
Yes, and he dumped the stock just last summer because he knew it was going to come up.
Yes.
And they saw that in his tax returns. Now his ass is in hot water again.
Well, because he has no soul, no core. It's all about the Benjamins for him.
Yep.
You see what he could have done. See, he could have turned that as positive spin instead of going, "Oh, holy crap! I'm going to get in the poo for this. I think I'll dump it." He could have turned that around and said, see how well I do. I can do this for America. If we started investing offshore and if we started doing this, our economy will come back and we'll have this fantastic stimulus.
Jill, you're brilliant. You should be on his team because nobody told him that. Nobody's told him that. His team, his campaign team, it's like watching the Three Stooges bumping each other and knock each other in the head and step on the board and hit them in the face. I mean,
Yes.
his team is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Now that was some real pimp talk there, Jill. You spin that real well.
Real pimp talk.
And as the show is called Romney Pimpin Us, I'll put in a word for you, girl, and tell him, look, Julian Anderson down there in Australia, boy, she can help you. As the old folks said, she can help you. You need to ask her to tell you how to say this. But no, he never should have brought up China.
No.
When he got money into the factories, and then what did he say? Oh, this is a wonderful factory. You're talking about China.
Yes.
And I guarantee you, Jackie, they probably aren't making $2 an hour. And if they are, they're never going to see a penny because they take that out for food and housing.
Yeah.
As they lock them into this factory with armored guards.
They're practically in labor camps.
Thank you, Jackie. And Mitt said it's wonderful. They got 12 girls to a room. Now, who the hell wants to be in the room with 12 girls? Not even 12 girls.
I was about to say, when you go to college, there are 12 of you in your dorm room.
Okay, because they know women can't live together like that, Jackie. And as I was saying, who the hell wants to live in a room with 12 girls? Not even 12 girls.
Thank you.
That's interesting that there's 12 girls. Don't you think there's 12 months of the year, and every month we cycle? It must be hell.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying, Jill. 12 women, not even 12 women want to live with 12 women because all of them having a monthly cycle and they're being pressured to work like this, like Jackie said, in a work camp.
Yeah.
And Mitt Romney, they have a guard tower. They have a guard tower and a barbed wire fence surrounding this factory. And Mitt said, but it's not to keep folk in. It's to keep folk out because everybody in China wants that job.
Yes, Lord.
And everybody in China just watched you lie.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that, Jackie? The Young Turks? I'm Mitt Romney and I'm a liar.
Yes.
Jill, okay, it is time up, darling. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. And I'm going to try to get a hold to Miss Peoples. And you charge them a good $1 million, all right? To give us an idea and help us out.
Yeah, and I'll come right over and I'll come and stay with you, Brenda.
Yeah, oh, that would be wonderful. Yeah, while we laugh and get his money and put it back into the economy.
Yeah. and we'll drink a bottle of Merlot. And
oh yeah. Oh, great Merlot that helped me write my #1 song on iTunes. Jackie, shoot, my mind left me because Jill's.
Because you're about to get off topic. Okay.
I was not.
That's why I love you, because you're about to get off topic.
I had a point coming, Jackie, right on topic. She doesn't believe me, Jill. Okay, Jill, listen, we love you. Jillian, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar Anderson, all the way from down under. We love you, baby. Bye-bye. Okay, Jackie, the monkeys love Jill. Jill gave Romney and Ryan a little...
Look, well, I mean, they're pimping, but they got no play, all right?
Yeah, yeah, Jackie, you know what? They could hire the Pimp of the Year. He was on HBO, the Pimp of the Year ball.
Oh, my God, yes.
And the pimps could tell him how to talk, maybe walk. I figured out what was wrong with Romney's walk.
What?
Most men have a long stride, like a horse, kind of proud.
Yeah.
And he walks like a debutante.
Yeah, he walks like a Poindexter.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, what's real funny about the way that he walks, I was talking with my husband about this recently. You know, I love to watch my husband walk because, you know, men, you know, they walk, like President Obama walks, you know, the shoulders, the arms.
Yeah.
You know, got that kind of fluid sort of thing going. And Mitt Romney, if you notice, he barely moves his arms when he walks.
Yeah, I said, was he taught to walk like that? You know, is that some kind of rich people's walk? Did they tell you don't